Let's all go to Gorgonia, land of stolen pains. Obey the quartermaster, unless he is a link. Cargo tech scout the station, find more stuff to take. But the boss is never satisfied until the station breaks.
Hey there folks, Crowwind of the Black Pants Legion here, and we're gonna play some more Daggerfall. Quick shout out to Sentinel of the Black Pants Legion for this fine piece of art right here of his fireball stealing horses, which is not correct because he would never do something like that. I mean, obviously this is just, artistic license being taken to the extreme because his fireball is not a thief. He is a powerful lizard wizard. And speaking of power, we also have power through the way we dress. And we're going to change out our sweater. So we're gonna just just ignore all. That's nothing. Don't worry about all that. We're just gonna switch to the sweater. Yeah, that's fine. Also, quick shout out to Fair Fight Frank for the less intrusive armor mod. So now he can wear chain greaves as knee protectors, and that's really awesome. So now we can actually see his fine armor. And Overwatch Sniper over on YouTube, who got me into the Villager Immersive Overhaul, which you can see right here. As this guy, I'm assuming is supposed to be a Khajiit, but sure. But jokes aside, that was a fantastic piece of art through Zenith of the Black Pants Legion. We have a lot of fine, talented folks in there. Yeah, I want to, hopefully we can get a link to her stuff that you guys can see, and you guys can hit her up and pay the lady for some fine pictures. I don't know if she'd appreciate that, but I'm going to say it anyway. And, that's just how it is. So thank you, everyone, for that. So last time we left off, we were going to create some spells. And we're going to do that right now. Another Khajiit here. Alright, so we're going to need to make some spells that are going to be useful for our character. And one of them is going to be opening doors. This game is notorious for magically locked doors randomly in dungeons that usually lead nowhere, but we're going to need to have to open them, and you can't just bash them open. We need to be able to open it with magic. I have 186 spell power. Alright, and the game had crashed, so we're going to have to do all of that again. I will just edit that in post anyway. So as I was saying, we're going to make some spells. I don't know if that's what I said before, but it's crashed already, so I'm kind of behind here. We're just going to add in a bunch of points for magnitude, because we want this thing to really... We want to leave a crater for whoever gets the shot at. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it area at range. Oh, that's too much. We're going to edit that down. But yeah, main thing with spellcasting in general is that you want to kind of find a good happy medium where you don't go over your spell points. Because that's bad. And people who probably play this game and are like watching me right now like, what the hell is he doing? I'm sorry. I never really mastered the spell casting. I just make explosion spells and I just hope they work. I am a professional wizard. You gotta trust me, okay? Here we go. We're gonna cast Horse Explosion. Here we go. Alright, that wasn't a fire. That wasn't a fire, but that was still cool. Let's make another one. We're gonna make a fireball. I meant to make a fire explosion. That was kind of not what I was hoping for, but we'll get there. And we'll go down some points. All right, and we make it a area round caster. Cool. Too much money. I'm gonna need to edit it down so I can afford it. That's not fair. We'll get some more money here in a second, but we're just gonna create a very powerful explosion. Make it fire this time, and we're gonna pick a cool fire thing. We'll use this one. And we're gonna call this, now we're just gonna close that. We're gonna call this one Horse Explosion 2. And I hope that shows up in the grimoire. We're gonna hit buy. Oops, and we're gonna open it up. And nope, you can't tell the difference other than icon. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of Horse Explosion 1. And I'm just gonna use Horse Explosion 2. And we're gonna see what happens when I hit fire. Oh, that's gonna be juicy. All right, here we go. We got a nice juicy. we have a very nice thing now. Not buying spells. Okay. We need an open spell. Did I buy that? I did not, because the game crashed when I was doing that originally. Okay, so we need to go get ourselves an open spell. But we're gonna need to sell our totally legitimate collection of horsies that I have here that I totally did not steal, and I acquired completely legitimately. And you can see here the immersive villager mod in action there, as that dark elf, I believe, lady was walking around there. Yeah, I remember my grandma would always be just like really on top of these spells, and she made some spells that like really... Can I sell him stuff? Oh, he doesn't want to buy horses. Well, pfft. What do you mean you don't want to buy horses? You're a pawn shop. Pawn shops buy horses, right? Right? I mean, have you ever tried... Okay, have you ever tried selling a horse to a pawn shop? No. So you don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming that... I mean, they buy guns. Why not horses? I mean, why are you going to stop at guns? Go the extra mile, get the horse. Heck, if I had a pawn shop, I'd be selling horses for days, man. I think I said in the comments last time that I was frightened of horses. I love horses, but being around them makes me nervous. And part of that is because as a kid, I was forced to ride one. Is this a house I can sell stuff to? I think I just walked into someone's house. Oh, he's a book dealer. He doesn't buy horses. Yeah. I remember I was a kid and my family put me on... I have a family in the south from here where I live, and at the time they had a bunch of horses, and they thought it would be funny to put me on the most ornery horse that they had, because reasons and weird behaviors. And the horse was, I mean, I was probably like maybe 8 or 9. The horse was huge to me. So I get on this thing, and I remember at one point it tried to bite me, which gave me immediate pause. So I was like, I don't know if I should ride this. But no, they put me on it, and then my cousin hopped on too. And the horse started acting a little weird, and I was already like, all right, let me get off this. This seems like it doesn't want this. Let's dismount, let it go live its life. Why do we have to be on a very upset creature like this? And he's like, no, we got this, and started taking off. I don't know what he did. The horse started galloping at full speed. We didn't have a saddle or anything, and I was horrified as I was holding on to my cousin's waist, and I was screaming the entire way, which, you know, might be funny in retrospect. Oh man, I gotta sell all my horses that I acquired legitimately. I am not happy about this. $63,000. I think we're not gonna have any problem for money. See how much he offers. Oh, he only offers, the best he can do is 20,000. Okay, babies, I'm sorry. Look at Gorgon. He paid for it with a letter of credit. Does he not have this? Okay. Anyway. But yeah, they put me on this horse, galloped, and I was freaking out. Eventually, it started to buck a little bit, and then they stopped. We got off quickly. I landed on my ass because I was like, just get me off this thing. And the horse just ran off into the woods. And It eventually came back, but I was like, that was a horrifying experience. Thanks for the trauma. But I've recently, not recently, but like I think in the last decade, I went and I visited a farm that had a horse and a donkey, which was also nice. They're very affectionate creatures, and I was like, okay, I'm happy. I felt like I felt horses were now finally redeemed in my eyes, so I didn't feel so afraid. The donkey though wanted to come home with me, and I almost took him because who's gonna complain, really? Except my landlord. Anyway, let's see here. We're gonna buy that open spell. Because in this game, there's a lot of locked doors that are magical, and you can't open them with anything less than magic. You can't bash them open. Apparently the laws of physics don't mean anything, so... that's good enough. We'll just buy that. We're gonna call this Open This Damn Door. And we're gonna give it a cool little swirly effect, because I want it to look cool. And we're gonna buy this little icon. Let's see, what's the horse explosion has got the fireball. Open this damn D. Alright. So we got 2 very powerful spells in my grimoire now. So now we are able to do what's next in the guidelines here. Oh, I got a letter of credit. I think I have to go and take it to a bank in order to get it cashed. What's this? I didn't see this before. His fireball. You are a thief. Do not try to deny it. You have been seen in the act. There is honor among thieves. Either join the Thieves Guild, or that's clearly what this is, or steal the day gown from the Kingston residence in Singbrug Wood if you desire to join us. You have 90 days. Well, I am offended. On behalf of his fireball, this is clearly slander, for I paid for those horses legitimately. I don't care what the Thieves Guild or Zenith or the Black Pants Legion think. This is a completely legitimate act that I purchased those horses. I acquired them in means that were completely legitimate, and I think that I am being attacked. And I mean, it's just, that is unfair. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to go steal a dress. I also have a bunch of other stuff that I totally legitimately collected. Like this fine piece of jewelry and stuff. Let's change out our sweater. Let's go with this one. It's a little loud, but I dig it. Oh yeah, let's also put on some greaves. I thought those were on in the intro. I must have got wiped. Anyway, put those greaves on. Yeah, this is good. Cool. Well, I'm gonna save it. And we're gonna call this Hiss Did Nothing Wrong. And we're gonna save that. All right. So I guess we're gonna have to go steal a dress. Why not? Why not? If they're gonna call me a thief, let's live up to the name and let's go be a thief, okay? And also that or else kind of scared me, so I'm gonna go ahead and say let's do that. First, oops, what did I do? Reversible tunic? Oh, you could turn it inside out? That's cool. I had no idea. So reversible tunic, if you hit use, will turn it inside out. This game, I just learned a new thing and I'm pretty happy about this. I remember when I was a kid and I played this, we had very limited amount of time on the computer because my grandmother only had one computer, obviously. And she spent a lot of time writing. So she would write and she'd be like, all right, you can play Daggerfall, you can play Wolfenstein, Doom, whatever. That's on the computer that she had because she liked to play those games occasionally. Let's go to the bank. We're going to go to the bank and cash this. I think it's in the center of town. So aside from picking up the fact that she picked Wayrest, this town that I'm in. Wayrest, or not Wayrest, sorry, Westhead Moor. Wayrest is another town altogether. Westhead Moor here is the town she would frequent because it had all of the facilities that you could ever want in the center of town, including the bank, which I believe is somewhere. Oh, I thought it was nearby. It might have been. I might be getting it confused with another town. Let's ask this nice lady right here. Yikes. What can I do for you, stranger? I'm looking for a bank. The Bank of Daggerfall. Good day, Alira Woodford. I need to find the Bank of Daggerfall. That's the Bank of Daggerfall southeast of where we're standing. And then you just hit her until she says... You hit her? Oh no! I meant... That's not what I meant to say. Okay, you hit okay, and then she will tell you where it's at on your map. You have to ask the villagers enough until they tell you. And it's over here. Okay. So, this way. But yeah, she would let us on the computer, and I remember she, we'd only have like so much time, so I'd spend a lot of time in the game trying to get equipment for my character. Like, I'd find clothing and things, and I would try to buy a house, and I was trying to like pretend like I was living in the world, and I was really immersed into it. I really enjoyed that aspect. So we're gonna go ahead and take... oh. Oh, okay. I've never done this before, obviously. I understand that you would like to deposit all of your letters of credit. Yes, thank you. And then I would like to withdraw my account. We're gonna withdraw 1,019,852. You cannot carry that much gold. That's impossible. Okay, fine. We'll take out 4 grand. Excellent. That's enough gold for now. Oh, buy a ship maybe? There's no port town. This is not a port town, fireball. We have no ships for you to sell you here. Oh, he's got a bunch of houses. Man, they're expensive. Damn, housing prices back then were fucking expensive. But yeah, as a kid, I would just browse through all of these different houses. I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy one of these, and I'm gonna fill it up with all kinds of clothes and stuff. And I was just like, I'm gonna be in this world. I was really immersed. But you couldn't really do a whole lot. Wow, look at this house. For 300 grand, you can own this little square, this little tiny square. That's just a loft. It's a loft with a lot of windows. That's like a shed. It's a 300,000 gold shed. We're not gonna buy that. But I do have all the money now that I need currently. I also have heal, which is fine. So what we need to do is steal that dress. So let's see where we have to go. Steal the gown from the Kingston residence in Singbrew Wood. Alright, so let's go to Singbrew Wood. Find Singbrew, and then... Okay, here we go. It's the cool thing about Unity, the Daggerfall Unity seed. You can type in just a part of the word. I think in the original you had to type in the whole thing to find it. So it's going to cost us 15 gold. Yeah, take our time. Let's just take our time. We have 90-something days. Okay. We need to, first things first, we need to locate the Kingston residence. Let's ask this fine gentleman here. Now, this wasn't common in Daggerfall. This is a totally modded thing here. But let's ask this man here. Yes, I am looking for things. Work location. Previous list. General. Here we go. Kingston residence. Don't know, don't care, and don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. All right. Well, that was nice. Let's ask this fine gentleman on a horse here. Good day. how do you do, Tristier Woodston? Would you know where the Kingston residence is? Listen, I ain't got time for this. Why don't you kiss off, Hiss? All right, jeez. Fine, you all act like I'm some sort of criminal. See, I'm a common citizen. I'm a lizard of the common citizen of the man something. Anyway, I guess I could tell you if you just keep going southeast. And I'm just going to keep hitting that until he says I put it on your map. Cool. So it's right there. Okay, we're going to have to wait till nightfall before we break in and steal this dress. Let's stay here for a night. Room, 1 day, 4 gold. Goodbye. What time is it? 7:19. Okay, so we're gonna do for a while, and we're gonna do. Let's do 20. No, that's too many hours. Let's do 17 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'd play this game like so much, and then she. Just watching over her shoulder, I'm like trying to get tips on like what I should do. She had this game pretty figured out. She printed most of her stuff out on dot matrix back in the day. Those old dot matrix printers. I remember when I was in middle school, I wanted to impress my teachers, so I wrote a history report. This lady's supposed to be gone. Oh, she. Spoopy. Yeah, I wrote a history report on Abraham Lincoln, and I typed it out in DOS Edit, and I printed it out, and I handed it in, like a printed report. Now, I think a lot of people these days are probably like used to that, but back in the early 90s, that was like fucking unheard of. I felt so proud of myself. Oh, someone says, come on in. Wait, what? So I can just walk in? You don't mind? Okie dokie. Just a shield. Private property, you want to just look through it. Oh, yike, that looks dangerous. Paintings, we don't want those. Yeah, we're not taking those. That did not help us. Hi. Didn't do anything. You can't prove it. Time for some war crimes. See ya. Thief! I'll teach you to steal from a wizard! It was a lesson for you. It would be a lesson you soon won't forget. Except you're dead. You died instantly. And now I'm going to steal your tower shield. Because that is ridiculous. No, that's too heavy. Let's put that back. That's actually that's too much weight. I can't carry that much. All right. Is that all she had on her? Okay. What's this? You pick up the day gown and hear a soft rustle of paper. A note is tucked inside the day gown. Oh. Belladonna Hawkham, Hearthwing Manor. Cryptic. We're gonna cast Horse Explosion. And she died immediately. And she also has a magical sash that I can get identified. Like D&D, you don't want to just equip any magical items. Oh, that's not gonna sit with me there. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're gonna have to stop that, please. Thank you. Anyway, the lady with her arms crossed. She's just sitting there. She's like, "Oh, are you gonna clean this up?" I don't know what you're talking about, lady. I didn't do anything. See, I'm still a common citizen. I'm not a thief. And I find these accusations to be kind of offensive. All right. Belladonna, Hearthwing Manor. Let's see if we can locate Hearthwing Manor. Okay. So this is a dungeon, obviously. If you can't tell, because it's not in a town. What? This town doesn't exist on the map. It's a temple? Home? Oh, it's a home. Yeah, it's listed. Okay, that's why I didn't say it. I was like, wait a minute. Anyway. Yeah, it ended up being, my grandma had like a whole host of video games that she would play. One of the ones that really kind of spooked me a little bit. One of the ones that kind of spooked me a little bit was Realms of the Haunting, which came out like late 90s. Yes, I'm looking for the... Not this person. Belladonna Hawkham. Go north, no east, no. The Buckingham residence is west of where we're standing. No. Put it on my map, dude. I don't follow those directions. That game spooked me though. My grandma and my aunt loved that game so much, and I ended up playing it as an adult, and I think it's it was one of my favorites. But playing it on stream recently, I think it was last year with Nick, of the Courtesy Flush, he and I both realized, like, wow, it's a cool concept. First-person shooter puzzle game. Very spoopy. Just great atmosphere. But I held it to such high esteem because I remember as a kid it being like way scarier. What's this? Not you. I think it's this lady. Another initiate. Sometimes I wonder if the guild can hold them all. I see they sent you after a mage's day gown. It's a popular choice of late. You are now a member of the Thieves Guild. Whenever you enter a town, you will know if there are any guild buildings there. Unfortunately, guild rules say that I have to pay you for this worthless piece of trash because you stole it in the service of the guild. So here's a gold piece. Oh, I almost forgot. You are also entitled to a dungeon map. Here, let me show you where the ruins of Gearhart Manor is on yours. Oh. Is that it? I'm a common citizen. I didn't do anything. This is all slander. But yes, back to doing submissions for the Mages Guild. Yeah, that game was very spoopy for me as a kid, and it still kind of is. There's some moments that like will make you jump out of your skin, because the atmosphere draws you in, even for a game of that era. It's very good in that aspect, but it's very clunky. First-person shooter controls are not very... I mean, you had Doom, and then this game kind of does it, but it has a point-and-click kind of interface at times. It's interesting. Yeah, she played that. She was really big into Arcanum as well. That game first came out. I remember she bought that, and... At first I saw her playing it and I thought, oh look, that looks like Diablo, or that samurai Diablo game at the time. I forget what it was called. I remember it just looks like a Diablo kind of game, and I didn't know what it was. And then after watching her, I realized like how fucking cool that game was. And once again, I followed a lot of her. Methods for playing the game, and getting the followers, and I watched the ending of the game with her beating it before I did, and it was really interesting because she ended up fighting the last guy. I'm not going to give away I'm not going to spoil the ending of that game because I know Tex is still playing it, but I was just really impressed on how quickly she went about the last part of the game, and I was like, man, when it came to RPGs, she took notes, took her time. She wrote a lot of writing notes for her own stories that she was working on. Okay, dude, you gotta get out in front of this door. Alright, so we're gonna save game. Hiss did nothing wrong. Yes. Alright. So let's take a look at our skills. We have primary is destruction. So we're going to need to raise our destruction skill up if we're going to be any good at anything. And I think the best way to do that is to probably cast Horse Explosion on bad guys. Let's get a quest. Let's see, where should we go? Let's go get some mummy wrappings. Frostfire. Is there anything more exasperating than the discovery that the mummy wrappings you were planning on using in a potion have gone all sort of green? I could use the guild's wrappings, but the recipe specifically calls for superlatively fresh mummy wrappings. Whatever that means. I don't suppose you'd be willing to scare me up some of the cloth of a mummy I know has more wrapping than it knows what to do with. Of course I would. Jolly good, Prentice. It'll be worth 207 gold to you. Now, this mummy's tomb is not too far away at all, so it shouldn't take you any longer than 15 days to get there. Make your grab and get back. Remember, it's got to be fresh, preferably off its body. The name of the place is something like the Crypt of Lithivian. I'm sure it's gruesome there. You might want to bring a sword or such thing. Well, good luck, young Ungodian. Well, that was very kind of him. We're off to get some mummy wrappings. So let's go do that. Lithivian. The Crypt of Lithivian. It was like something like it, but it's clearly that was the full name. Oh, we need to take a look at our log. What's our date for that? 15 days. So we can't spend a lot of time traveling. Oh, and most importantly, we're gonna open up our spell book. Recall. Anchor. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna travel by horse. Should take us, we'll take 3 days, because I need to rest. Cool. An open grave yawns in your path. But yeah, like watching them play games over... Sorry, that spooked me. Watching them play games over their shoulders, like I saw a lot of stuff as a kid. One game I really also like is Stonekeep, old grid-based dungeon crawler that I remember them playing a lot of. All right, so I don't know what this lever does. Let's find out. I hear a skeleton. I hear skeletons and rats. Oh. Oh, that rat just ate that fireball. Cool. Oh, look at this. Icon, common symbols. Let's just take this lady's stuff. I hear water. Oh, that looks bad. I hear screaming. I don't like... This is the skeletons. They're scary because they scream and they make so much noise. I just don't like it. Oh, okay, that's bad. Shh. There we go. He had a... What's it? How do you say that? What's it called? Wakizashi. You know, he was a Japanese skeleton. Samurai skeleton. Oh, this lock has nothing to fear from me. Okay. Oh, I killed the skeleton. Whoops. Not sorry. Silver dia katana. Interesting. Got a lot of weave skeletons in this dungeon. What's up with this chair? Interesting. Oh, this supposed to be like a guard post or something? I don't know. Yeah, that probably hurt you a lot, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. Maybe that's what the lever was for? No idea. Check our map, make sure there's no doors that we're missing. We definitely want to go down there at some point. Another fine thing about this game is there's so many different places to go and visit. There's people, there's different kinds of people in different regions. So it's not just snow and ice, there's full desert towns, and we'll go take a look at some of those. We'll go take a look at some of those together. That'll be fun. We'll do some of the main quests too. I'll do some of the main quests before I'm done with this recording. We'll do one. And I think, you know what we could also do? We're gonna go hunt some witches. That'll be fun. We got rats, bats, and witches. This is a regular Halloween episode. We'll go look at a witch's coven. They're quite mysterious. That should be fun. I hear noises, I don't like it. Okay, cool. It's still making lots of noises, I don't like it. Okay, I killed 2 skeletons with that explosion, so I think I'm the hero here. His fireball is the most powerful lizard wizard in Tamriel, and I think that's just a fact. I mean, he ain't as scared of anything except skeletons, because it's scary. They're screaming also, so that's bad. There's a door. Where is it? Oh, I passed it. Blends in quite well. Yeah, see, that was also something aggravating about this game, is doors were not clearly marked, so you could walk past areas you needed to be in. It's weird. Oh, more skeletons. Excellent. I keep hearing scary noises. I need to heal myself. I don't know if I can do that though, because I don't have that much. I need my spell points for horse explosion. All we did was we came here for some mummy wrappings, and all I found was skeletons. Yeah, my grandmother, whenever it came to doing the dungeons, she would only do important dungeons. So stuff like what I'm doing right now, she would never do. She would never want to get into a dungeon to look for wrappings, because this is Daggerfall Unity. You can get the setting to make the dungeon smaller for side quests, which is nice, but yeah, in the normal version of this game, it's not an enjoyable experience. I mean, some people, I've read some comments, and some people were like, they really enjoyed that, which surprises me. But I mean, I guess, you know, if you really did enjoy that, that's awesome. I just did not like being lost that much. I hear Mummy. He must be down below. So let's head back up. How do we head up? Do I have levitate? I don't know if I can cast it now. We'll just go back up. We'll just pretend like we're just, you know, it'll be okay. But yeah, I mean, this game has been around for a very long time. And one of the things my family would do is we'd all take turns on it. Me and my brother and sister. That looks like water or acid. Let's find out. You're carrying too much to stay afloat. Well, that's okay. I'm assuming casting Fireball underwater will not work. Okay, I'm having a bad time here. Let's get out of the water. We'll come back to the water if we have to, but since I'm carrying so much stuff apparently. I thought Gorgonians were supposed to be good at swimming. I guess if you tie a bunch of rocks to anything, they just sink like everything else. That's slightly disappointing, but you know, what can you do? You know what? I bet you that mummy is down there too. Damn it. There's so many skeletons in this place. Gosh, y'all need to stop screaming. I get it. You have no flesh and everything hurts and you're now a part of the eternal undead. I get it. Screaming is part of the job, but can you just not for like 5 minutes? Damn. You too, rat. I heard that. Talking shit. Alright. We are now in the lower end of something. I'm assuming the surface of the water is coming up here. Oh, those are slaughterfish. Not nice. I don't like them. I have an idea. Let's do... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I died and I didn't save the game. Alright, fine. His did nothing wrong. Do I still have my horse explosion? I do. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's not do that quest. Let's go do something a little less beneath his fireball station. If you understand what I mean here. Let's go do a quest or something with some of the nobles of Daggerfall. Actually, no, we're gonna go for those witches. That's right. We're gonna go get ourselves a witch. So, I think I remember correctly. I think there's one in Woodham Manor. Yeah, alright, so let me... Sorry, I just like hit Alt-Tab on accident there. Let's go west. I really hope it's somewhere over here, otherwise I'm gonna look really foolish, which, let's face, I mean, that's kind of the reason you're watching this. But, yeah, I never thought at any point in my life that I would pick up video editing as a job. I started working as a professional editor for a couple of people after college. Actually, in college, I got hired out, and I just started working. I didn't even finish the degree for film. I just didn't have the time, so I started working, and it's been pretty okay. Yeah, just keep going west. I'll just keep trying. I think it's over here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be walking in the woods. And I never really thought I'd be in any kind of editing capacity after last year, last couple years. because I mean, my last job just that ended up eating away a lot of my motivation. Because when I was a kid, I was actually working on like game design stuff because I really liked the idea of making my own game. I still do, but I don't have the time to learn the technical skills that I used to. Because that would be really cool. I would love to assist people on stuff like that. I still have, you know, some skill, but nothing that would be integral to its development. I can be a purely support role if that's something that people wanted to do. Because I've always wanted to play a game. Or sorry, play a game and make a game. I got kind of lost in my own head there. But I grew up playing a lot of puzzle games, and those are the kinds of games I wanted to make. Then I played Unreal, and I made a lot of like edits as a kid in Unreal. I edited a lot of maps to make them co-op playable, because I wanted to play with my friends online that I made. And a lot of maps that were made in the community were done before I guess the online co-op wasn't compatible or something. And I just ended up working on that, and I made a couple of them. I did a big giant map with my friends. It was a lot of fun. I spent a lot of time there, a couple years. And then I've been making video stuff for I'd say probably around the time the N64 came out. I've been recording stuff onto VHS. That probably doesn't count to a lot of people, but I think I'm gonna pass this place. I don't know where it's at. I thought there would be witches out here. I wrote down a note. Witches Haven is south and west of Woodham Manor. That's it. That's all the note I wrote. I didn't get a map or anything. Because I always try to make a little note before playing so I can keep an idea of what the hell I was doing, because I do so much shit in between playing games and editing that I'll open up a game and I'll just be like, fuck, what was I doing in this game? But yeah, I the first thing I ever actually edited, I did it in VCR, was I remember Metal Gear Solid 2 had just come out, and I wanted to like showcase how good I was at the game because I thought I was like fucking hot shit. I mean, I was like European Extreme, and it was like, you know, it was pretty. That was such a weird difficulty. European Extreme, come on. Kojima's a weird dude. But anyway, yeah, I was like wanting to showcase everything, and I would record it, and then I would sit there and talk over it as it was playing. As if I was narrating the adventure. And I would show it to my friends and my family, and they all thought I was fucking weird. And, you know, rightfully so. I understand their reasoning. But, let's see, can I just do a search for Coven? Is there... No. None of those count. It's a hidden thing. They're secret. There are little secrets in the game. Maybe we weren't meant to find it on this stream or this recording. So I would show them these videos, right? And they thought I was fucking, you know, deranged. Because it's like, yeah, we see you're playing a game. Somebody one of my family members went as far as to say that it wasn't me in the game, and I'm like, okay, well then who did I record? Because she's like, there's no way you're that good, and I felt good about that for like a second, and then I met somebody who's like fucking amazing at the game, and I was like, oh shit, okay, well I need to tone it back a bit. And then years later, about a decade later, Let's Play community started exploding on, because I know based on what Tex had told me, I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently people would do Let's Plays over forums. So they would post their entire adventure through text-based Let's Plays, and I thought that was fucking cool because I would have loved that as a kid. I would have totally have done that. And so I did record a bunch of stuff as a kid, and then I was like, yeah, this is me doing this, and this is my favorite part here, and I did that. And then years later, I've come to find out it's like it's a business. It's so odd. I don't think we're gonna find it. I think we're just gonna get lost in the woods. They are nice woods though. These are very nice woods. I think that what this game is missing some roads. Look, I think there needs to be a lot of roads. But, you know, what can you do? Let's go visit Daggerfall. The town of Daggerfall. Did you not know that? Daggerfall is actually also a town and not just a state? That's right. Daggerfall is a pretty big place. I think it's one of the bigger cities in the game. There's a lot of places you can visit. There's a Thieves Guild that's marked on the map. Don't know how that got there. Also, this is where Castle Daggerfall is and a lot of the plot important parts are. But let's go. What time is it? 7 in the morning. But yeah, I edited a lot of stuff. I film a lot of stuff. That's something a lot of people assume with editing or being a filmmaker is you can only do like the 1 or 2 jobs, and there's some truth to that. You can't whole ass an entire film set. That's not possible. You're only one person. There's some people who are really amazing at it, but it'd be better if they delegated. Something I had to learn. Like for instance, one of my weak spots in editing or in filmmaking is actually audio. And I try my best to do the best I can to make audio work. But it's just one of those fields I never got into. But I take it very seriously when we're filming stuff in person. And I rely on audio engineers to help with that if they're available. But, you know, it's hard to convince people to do projects with you when, you know, they have to also have a job and stuff. Something I also found in general is just like trying to make cool stuff with people is really difficult when you're the only person with the energy to do it. And I'm not like trying to say that people who are out there right now wanting to make stuff and they can't because, you know, they have all these other issues going on, like they're in the wrong or anything. No, it's nothing like that. It's just I have spent a lot of the past decade trying to start projects with people, not only failing in my own motivation, because I was already working in film, doing films professionally for people in businesses and stuff, mostly school districts. I need to rest, actually. Loiter. 3. I keep forgetting I have a horse I can ride. I just imagine Hiss just doesn't want to ride the horse because he feels bad. But, the odd blaze. What did I came here? Oh yeah, that's right. I came here to go to the castle. I don't even know why I'm in this part of town. Woo! Yeah. I'm just gonna hop over this person. Yeah, see ya. But, yeah, I get it. There's a lot of lack of motivation out there to do anything. And I think that's just like, everyone's got their reasons. But there's some kind of like disconnect that eventually kind of makes people stop the projects that they're doing. And I don't know, I end up getting into that sometimes myself, but lately I've been like really trying to push to get things done. And thanks to, you know, the work I've been doing with Tex, I've not only gotten better at it, but I feel like we've both kind of fed off our energies and created some pretty amazing work together. I'm really proud of the stuff we've done. All are free to petition His Highness at this time. Do not stray from the audience chamber lest you have royal blessing to do so. Always speak politely to the king and queen, and above all, cast no spells while within these walls. Do you agree with these terms? Yes. Well, now we're in Castle Daggerfall. No, I'm kidding. So we can do a bunch of quests and we can I feel like I'm shorter. I feel like his fireball is like 4'3" and everyone else is like way taller than him. He's trying his best. Well, he's just walking in with his little sweater on, you know? This guy's cheating. He's floating. I think if you're trying to find the motivation to get things done, the best thing to do is to just start and do just that little bit, because any progress is better than no progress, as we have learned. And boy, I'll tell you what, man, it's easy to say that than it is to do it. But trust me, if you're out there trying to get your project done right now, or you're listening to this and you're working on something currently, you know, good on you. Good on you for keep trying, man. Try not to give up so easily on something, and just do a little bit at a time. Eventually it gets done. You can see through the graphics here. Let's start talking to some people. Good day. What you want? What about him? Well met, stranger. Why would I, a complete stranger, especially one... Why would I help a complete stranger, especially one with your reputation? Excuse me, I am the most powerful lizard wizard this side of the Iliac Bay. What? Oh my god. What is wrong with your face? Sorry. I mean, you're cute, I guess? Fuck, Jesus. Well met, stranger. Wow, nobody wants to give me a quest? Yes? No, not you. Let's ask the folks around here. Nope. Well met. I have a friend, a potential ally, who is in need of a discreet assistance. It's a relatively simple salvage operation, one for which my friend would happily pay very handsomely, and I would greatly appreciate. It would need to be accomplished very soon, within 16 days. I'll go into detail if you're interested, of course. Excellent. I knew you'd help. Now then, my friend, is Elizabeth Hawksley of Daggerfall. She has lost a gem, a sapphire, and my spies have tracked it down to Sashurus, of all places. Now, Elizabeth Hawksley needs this stone because she borrowed it from a third party. It is not in her hands in 16 days, well, there'll be considerable trouble. Furthermore, the persons who now possess the stone will, according to my spy, be vacating Sashurus any day now. Obviously, you'd best leave immediately to get to Daggerfall, back to Daggerfall within 16 days with the sapphire. Good luck, Hiss. Make me proud. Okay, and his eyes are scary. So let's go do this. We want to raise our reputation up with the nobles, because we're going to need to do this in order to make the main game work. Or to do the main quest, I should say. So let's cast... He's like, don't do it, but I'm going to do it outside. Oops. Yeah, if you're playing this game and you hit the thing, it says you wish to access your wagon and stay in Daggerfall, it's misleading. You want to hit no, that's how you leave. I know you're probably like, yeah, I know that, but some people don't. It's confusing. Recall. Anchor. Okay, so now we have that. What was the quest? Let's look at our log. Lord Bidwell Daggerfall sent me on a mission to... Oh! It's here in Daggerfall. The Hartford residence. Okay. Let's see if we can locate it. It's here in the city. Well, that narrows things down. Hartford. General. So if you're looking for specific things, yeah, you want to look for under general is usually where it'll be. Of course I know where the Hartford residence is, but I don't want to tell the likes of you. Well, wow. 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 Oh, fine, be that way. I'll go somewhere else. Rude. Gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, fine, dude. Jeez. Excuse me, do you know where this one obscure house is that I'm looking for? Let's ask them bluntly. Listen up. I gotta get to the Hartsfield residence. Freaking Argonian, always begging us common folk for help. What have you done for me lately? How about politely? Quite. I'd appreciate the directions to the Hartsfield residence. Why don't you try asking me like a normal human being? Oh my god, these people are so racist. They don't want to help. Hey, lady, can you help? Can you help a poor lizard out here? I'm looking for... Oh, she wrote it down on the map. Well, thank you very much, Lysolda. Appreciate it. I think she likes me a little bit. All right. Hartsfield residence, way over there. Okay, let's get on our horse. With editing and doing stuff in the film part of things, it's a lot easier for me on set being the editor because I know what I need, so I only shoot what I need. Most filmmakers and directors will just do a lot of coverage, and that's smart. You should shoot a lot of stuff. But I'm really quick at getting things I need because I know what it's going to look like in the final cut of it and what I expect. So it's made me very quick and efficient at doing these kinds of jobs where they're just like, we need a commercial for a promotion for our program that we're doing, and you know, there's work to be had out there in the art field. It's just you kind of have to dig for it, and a lot of people don't want to do that, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. So let's go in here and grab this gem. Oh, that is gonna have to be blurred out on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna do some. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna be like, excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, she is completely naked. Let's. Sorry, that's not cool. All right, this is supposed to be the hearts for. Do I have to talk to her? No. I'm looking for a gem. Did I miss it? Oh, she's she's floating. She's a witch. No, talk to me. This game sometimes, I swear. I picked the right house, right? Yes. You may enter. God, this part is going to be so hard to edit out. I don't know why she's not accepting my thing. She's not accepting the... Let's loiter for like 3 hours and see what happens. Well, that did absolutely nothing, and the quest is going to fail. Well, that ended poorly. Let's reload that. No, yeah, that ended poorly. Alright, well that happens occasionally. You're gonna end up at a quest that's gonna end up sending you to a naked lady's house. And I can't even click on the person who I need to talk to. No idea. Alright, well. That's a failed quest. Anyway, looks like I'm gonna lose some reputation in the court of Daggerfall. Oh no. It's alright. It's not a big deal. Can I reload it? Did I? Did I already accept it? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we'll just pretend like that didn't happen. And we're gonna talk to somebody else. How about this man? There's a nightmare stalking the streets of Daggerfall. They're calling him the Daggerfall Slayer. And so far, no one can tell me if he's a man or a beast. One of my finest sages, Perister Gearsley, is examining the bodies of the victims, but he has begun getting disturbing letters and frankly fears for his life. I need someone to investigate his findings to see if his fears are justified. Will you help me in this, Hiss? I will offer you 370 gold pieces in return for the retirement of the Daggerfall Slayer, of course. Hiss is on the case. You called the correct lizard wizard. Thank Akatosh for that anyway. The people of Daggerfall are becoming anxious about the lack of progress in the official investigations. I fear that we'll have a mob on the situation soon, perhaps in 3 days or less. Perister Gearsley works out of the Master Wing residence, and I told him I'd be sending someone there soon. Watch out for yourself, Hiss. Until the situation is resolved, remember that the Daggerfall Knight has a knife. Okay. Yeah, these people are taller than me. I don't like that. Anyway, that is a penis, and I saw that. The Daggerfall's banners have penises on them. There's that. Anyway. Yeah, sometimes this game will just crash on you. There's not really a whole lot you can do about it. You can just kind of go reload. That's why you save often. I was worried because I thought I'd messed up, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. What did we have to do again? Mobar has a scientist who's been examining the bodies of Slayer's victims. Is in the Master Wing residence. We need to go find this residence then. So in order to do that, we need to speak to an individual, like this person here. Hello. General? To ask her where this residence is. Begging your pardon, but that's such a stupid question, I don't think I have to answer. Wow. Excuse me, Cartman. Thank you. I need to find the Master Wing residence. Haven't a clue, but thank you for your time. Horse. I need to find Master Wing residence. Excuse me, Hiss. I actually have a life to lead. Wow. Alright, I see it. Everybody hates me because I'm a lizard. I get it. Fine. Sorry, friend, can't help you there. Understand. See, that's a polite way of saying no. Oh, he's gonna tell me. He's gonna tell me. Oh, you put it on my map. Thank you. Not that far from here. Kitty! It's Kitty. Kitty needs to be let in. It's one of those things where the cat's gonna be like, it's cold, I want in, and then you open the door and it just stares at you. You're like, fuck! Cats be like that. Cats be like that. I had a lot of cats at one point. No longer do I have any feline friends, but I love cats. Let's go up here. Nothing? Okay, nothing in the attic. I need to find the guy I'm looking for. Oh. Who do I talk to? Ah, Hiss, my dear Argonian. I'm very glad you've arrived. You've doubtless been told that I've been a bit of a hermit ever since I began receiving those letters threatening my life if I did not abandon my investigations. Well, now I have an old colleague in town whose assistance I may be able to solve these murders. I would like you to bring these notes to a Belladoria Kingsfield, a hooded woman you will find at the Flying Dragon. If anything should happen to me, I want someone to be able to continue on the investigations. That will be Belladoria Kingsfield to you and you, Hiss, so don't get yourself killed out there. The Flying Dragon. You got it. I picked up a skeleton as well. Was that heavy? That was very heavy. It's a heavy skeleton. I think I'm over encumbered by a lot now. Alright, I need to find this inn. Tavern. Flying Dragon. Marked it on my map. Well, thank you. Other side of town. Yeah, it helps to do some of these missions. You gotta get in good with the Court of Daggerfall if you're gonna be able to do some of the main quest stuff. You also need to level up, which I have not been doing very much of. You also need to get in good with some of the guilds, which I have not been doing very much of, because the guilds are stuck up. Let's face it, they want me to utilize my magical abilities in completely useless ways, like look for mummy wrappings. You all saw how that turned out. It was sad. I think it was this lady. So for all the days Perister Gearsley has spent with all those fly-blown cadavers, and all he comes up with is this, Akatosh. With this as a start, Perister Gearsley won't have an intimation of the Slayer's identity for weeks yet. Intimation, excuse me. Listen, Hiss. If you want to help Morbar, take this flower over to Bedrick Coppering in the Temple of Kinnereth. His brother was Gondrick, one of the Slayer's victims. This may seem a trivial sentimentality, but will bring you closer to finding the Daggerfall Slayer than any of Perister Gearsley's scientific catalysts. Catalyses? Trust me, Hiss. Okay? She have arms? Oh, she's just standing here. Look at how she's standing. She's like, yeah, this is my life now. She has shoulders of steel. It's crazy. Oh, so where am I going? The Temple of Kinnereth. Looking for a temple, sir. Someone around here is bound to know. I can take a wild guess. I'm going to say that is the temple. Because I play the game enough to kind of know the shapes of the buildings. I could also be very wrong. But yeah. You gotta level up. You gotta practice your spells. And I probably should do that. I should probably just keep casting Fireball until I have maxed out Destruction. And then I can become an Archwizard. Okay, I need to be very careful in here. I think there's a lot of naked people. Alright, we're looking for a lady. These people are scary looking. That man is a minivan wizard. She is. These people are completely naked. That was completely uncalled for. God damn it. Oh, here he goes. A red poppy. Oh, you must be my brother's friend, Alabane Yumhart. Yes, I do appreciate the comforting note you sent after his death. He didn't have very many friends, and to tell you the truth, he'd never mentioned your name. But I certainly thank you for the lovely flowers and the invitation to visit you at the Hawking residence. I've always admired that place, and I would like to see the inside of it. What, you're not Alabane Yumhart? Oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I haven't been myself since my brother... No, I won't. I don't think I have the information you might help you find that murdering devil. You know what I would do if I... You know I would help you if I could, but you will find the fiend that killed my brother, won't you? So we have a lead. Oops. That was a fight. Alright. Let's ask this lady. We're looking for the Hawking residence. Listen, I don't get to talk to me like that. I am so sorry. God, these people are so rude. I just want to find a... Alright, Hawking residence. Hasn't got a clue? Fair enough. Why is everyone just like, they see a lizard and they go, ah, it's the government! And I'm like, what the fuck? I just cast spells and set people on fire. It's perfectly normal in this weird-ass world of Tamriel. Can't help you? Okay, thank you. Sir on horse, can you help me find location I'm looking for? Hawking residence. Oh, he put it on my map. Thank you. Thank you. It is that way. But yeah, my grandmother would I remember my grandmother had this huge giant drawer of video games, and there were so many FMV games that they played back then. Oh man, because I was like, oh man, I want to play them, but they were like, you can't touch those, because they were like, those games are too adult for you. And I'm like, no, they're not. But you know, that's just the way they were. I remember when the first is Under a Killing Moon. It was a Tex Murphy adventure. I watched them play that, and I was like, I want to play that one. And they're like, no, because you're gonna save over my game. So I just ended up watching. That was kind of sad, but I still like Wolf 3D, so I was okay with that. Anytime I had a chance to play Wolf 3D, that's a game I know pretty well. Fairly well. Foot. This is it. Alright, Daggerfall killer's in here, guys. I hear him walking around. We need to prepare a spell. Horse explosion. Oh, there she is! It's a vampire! Don't let her hit me, because I don't want to turn into a vampire. By killing Alabane Yimheart, you have aided both Daggerfall and myself. For this, I give you a bracelet. Perhaps we may meet again one day, hissed Fireball. You have intrigued me in our brief acquaintance. May the night keep you safe. Well, thank you. Can I carry anymore? What am I... Oh, yeah. Can't remove it because it's in my inventory. Well, that sucks. The Slayer turned out to be a vampire. Well, let's go turn in our quest, if it hadn't already been done. And I think I can cast. No, I didn't set an anchor. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in Daggerfall, and you can find yourself being a part of the Thieves Guild, stealing stuff from people, you know, becoming master of that. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is create more war crimes vis-a-vis of magic fire explosions. So we're going to turn this in, and we're going to go do another quest for the Mages Guild. Because I feel like the Mages Guild... I don't know. I feel like I need to level up too. The only way to do that is by doing missions that put me in dangerous situations. So we're gonna have to do that. Now that I'm done, come in here. This guy's gonna say yes. You just type Y, and he takes it. Daggerfall is at peace again, Hiss. Thanks to you. Here's the 370 gold I promised. Gladly will I give it for the end of that maniac and your discretion in this matter. Akatosh truly blessed us when you came to Daggerfall. I can't carry any more stuff. Alright, the main problem, I think I can now. Main problem is that I had that skeleton on me, and that thing weighed a lot. But we did one quest for the fine people of Daggerfall. Alright, let's go to the Mages Guild. we're gonna go back to West. Well, no, we'll stay in Daggerfall. It's the same deal. Or save it. And now, oh, this is the knighthood. I wonder if they'll let me join. Are you still gonna be a dick about it? Let me join your guild. Sorry, you're not eligible. You're ineligible to join our order. We only take real powerhouses, someone who can really use a sword or an axe, and you ain't it. Well, fuck. Sorry, I got a little upset there. I was really looking forward to being a Knight of the Dragon. I'm just gonna have to become the most powerful wizard in all of Daggerfall then. Become a dragon, and then they are my knights. See? The fucking circle is going to complete itself one way or another. I think we found out what Hiss's goal is he's going to become a dragon. If that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. We're gonna find a way. Make his dream become a reality. Alright, so outside of leveling him up, let me see what else we could do here. We could do that, we can level him up, we can go do some quests, and yeah, I mean, sounds like fun to me. All right. Let's go pick up a quest. Let's save it. Get a quest. He wants us to do all these things, but we're gonna go ahead and retrieve an ingredient. We need you to get a rare ingredient that is hidden away in a nearby dungeon. You'll get a finder's fee of 175 gold pieces. Sure. An excellent attitude, Hiss. You are looking for Gorgon snake, which can be found in the ruins of Coppersmith Grange. Okay. Let's go to Coppersmith Grange. The ruins of Coppersmith Grange. Yes. I have 11 days. Ooh, before we go, let's cast our spell Anchor. And then we travel. That way we can actually return. Yes, travel to the ruins. Trip cost, travel time 2. Yes, go. Ooh. Alright, we have reached the ruins of Coppersmith Grange. And now I don't know how to get inside because I don't know where it's at. We'll find it. We'll find it. It'll be okay. Hey, we're gonna find this. It's right over there. Try not to land in the water because it's cold. Oh, shit. There we go. You see, I am a very powerful wizard. I destroyed all of them and I didn't even break a sweat. I mean, I sweated a little bit. Not really. I mean, Hiss is a lizard. I don't know if lizards... Do lizards sweat? That's a question I don't know the answer to. I'm sure they do. Okay, this is the smallest dungeon ever. Or I missed something. I doubt that's the case. That's just a shirt. I'm not taking that shirt. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I knew the dungeons are smaller, but damn. What is this? It's a little baby door. A little tiny baby door. Spoopy baby door. Alright, I'm not hearing any monsters. I see a spider. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. No! Bad. Alright, I killed them all with fire. Praise Zorg. They are dead. It's a very powerful spell. I hear a skeleton and he is very upset at the situation. So we're gonna go and give him an attitude adjustment. Let's just do that. Now I'm running in circles. Oh, I hear that. Yeah, okay. What? Why do you keep opening your inventory? Oh, because I clicked on his body. Okay. Alright. Making some money. Maybe this is what I came here for. No, just more money. I gotta keep a sharp eye out because we're looking for an ingredient. And I'm probably gonna walk past it. I don't know why I'm saying it like you guys could be like, oh, it's right there. And I like go, oh yeah, thanks. Die! And Zorg was praised. There we go. I am going to take that. Spooky. Alright, there's nothing in here. Let me just make sure I don't walk over it. Yeah, we need to make sure we gotta check the floors. It's an ingredient. Oh, this lock has nothing to fear from you. Oh yeah, well how about this? Ooh, there was a battle in here, and that skeleton did not win it. Got in a fight with a spider. I mean, they're bigger in Australia. If you've ever been to Australia, which I have not, but I'm going to assume their spiders are just as big, if not bigger. But they're not like, you know, those giant, horrible, scary spiders that are trying to like poison you at all costs. Like they have a job, you know. Oh no! I made a mistake and now I must stab you to death. Somehow the fireball went through the wall and I didn't absorb it. Okay. We're okay. Let's rest until fully healed. My destruction skill is improved, but by how much? That's at 50%. What was it at before? 39? 49? That's pretty high. Destruction's getting better. The higher that goes, the better, or I think it's the less mana it's going to cost for each time we cast. Which will be very useful, because then we can make an even more powerful horse explosion to where we cast it, and it nukes the entire level. Thank goodness I had this knife. I mean, Hiss has never been to prison, but he will shank a motherfucker. Hiss is the kind of lizard that, you know, straight out of the egg, he was a hardcore motherfucker. You know? Oh, there it is, little baby snake. This looks like the Gorgon snake. Wonderful. Well, mission accomplished. Let's return home. And we're gonna hit and teleport. And we're gonna go back. Uh-oh. Is this? It's night. Why is the sky red? This is scary. I'm sure it's okay. I just need to get to an inn. And everything will be just fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end. We're okay. We're just gonna get in this inn. Everyone's just staring at me. Let's get a room. We're gonna get a room for 3 nights. Yes, thank you. And we're gonna rest for, what was it, like morning? I forget. Let's just rest for 3 hours. Oh god. Please don't let there be naked people. It means I have to do more editing. I don't want to edit all of this. Naked people ruin the video. Whoa! No, not vengeance. I thought it was, oh, it's nighttime. Okay, okay, that was, okay, we're okay. Everybody, we're fine. That was just the ghost of King Lysandus, who is very upset, and his specters are roaming the streets murdering people. So let's just go to sleep and pretend that didn't happen. I thought it was morning. I had messed up. I had done fucked up. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with a ghost, man. I remember, I forgot that we were in Daggerfall, but I remember when my grandmother first heard that, she had her speakers turned up, and those were those old Altec Lansing speakers that were next to your big giant computer, and she had it turned up pretty loud. I think, and when he did Vengeance, like super loud, she damn near jumped out of her chair. She was like, "Oh shit!" My grandmother swore like a sailor. She truly did. And I wasn't allowed to swear. So it was interesting because she'd come up with all kinds of interesting things to say. I suppose this will do. Couldn't have brought back a much fresher sample. The quality of the guild members, it just isn't what it used to be. Well, here's your finder's fee. Fuck you! I risked my life for this guild. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Alright, let's take a look at our time. Where are we at? Oh, we have plenty of time. This will be fine. We'll go on a little more. Let's go on another adventure. The azimuthal well, before we take one, we saved it. Let's get a quest. Yes. Would you be able to do vectors really do cross at the anterior pole? It should be possible. Oh, apprentice, I didn't see you standing there. But how fortuitous. I need someone to help me with my research. Are you available? Splendid, you see. I'm working on a particularly thorny problem in theoretical applied magicka, and I need a particular magic diamond made by a Victona Buckingcroft herself. By all reports, a masterful little piece of work, but according to my research, impossible. The internal azimuth vectors are such that I cannot reconcile the externally manifested lateral flow lines. Well, having the piece to study would help me immeasurably, but I have not had much luck in tracking it down. The only reference I've come across mentioned a catalog once held by a library at, oh yes, nowadays it is known as the Aviary Morak. You might be able to try the colleague of mine, Paraine Woodham. She's an expert on Victona Buckingcroft. Wrote the definitive biography, although in my opinion... well, I have no time to get into that old debate. Well, you'll find Paraine Woodham in a dank hold called the Den of Gondictor. I don't see how he can abide working in such places. Yes, come back and see me in, say, 43 days and report your finding. Yes? Splendid. Interesting. Excuse me, I don't know who you are and why you put your hands on your hips like you're very disappointed, but how about you step? That's right. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna go visit this lady. The Aviary of Morarock. For an old catalog. Okay, let's do that. That sounds cool. The Aviary. I've never heard of that. He's giving us a lot of time to do this. It must be a pretty big quest. Harpy droppings foul the ground. You step over a half-eaten carcass. Alright, well, that's already not good. Horse explosion. It's time to praise Zorg. Oh yeah! Oh, that didn't work. There we go. I mean, yeah, casting Fireball is a little bit overkill, but come on, it's fucking cool. All right, ladies. That's enough of that, all right? I'm here for a piece of paper, and I'm gonna get it. We're gonna find it together, guys. We're gonna get this azimuth thing taken care of. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Oh! Oh shit, there's a fight! Oh shit, she's pissed! Go away. Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, I did that, whatever that did. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a design like this. At least not at a small level. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, just money. Ah! No, get off me. You're not supposed to do that to me. Okay, I got a little too into it. I got scared. I'm okay. I'm fine. It's just a lady who just started screaming. This place is scary, guys. I don't like it. Alright. There's Locke has nothing to fear from me, but I got Dagger. Sometimes you gotta beat the door open. That's just how it's done. It's just how it's done. Fairy dragon scales? Oh my gosh. Look at all this stuff. I'm gonna make some potions. I've never done that in this game. I don't think I've ever done the alchemy outright. We should make some potions together and drink it and see what happens. Oh shit! No you don't. Praise it, Zorg! Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm gonna take the harpy feather. Griffin's feather. Whatever. Same thing. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense. Alright, we're already high up here. Oh, but this is the entrance. We just can't. We don't. What? Where are we at? Oh. Okay, well. Ayo. As the foremost lizard wizard in all of Tamriel, I have to say that I find these quests to be a little demeaning for someone of my nature and my station. I will, of course, cast Horse Explosion on everyone, regardless if they're a horse or not. Horse Explosion is one of the premier spells for praising Zorg in all of his might. As this rat has just now tasted a bit of that. Let's go rest next to this rat corpse here. Something that a lot of people probably would not want to do, but you know. Rest up. My climbing skill is improved. Well, that's good. Alright. No, you don't. No, you don't. We're gonna find that paper. And we're gonna turn it in, and that guy's gonna say some math to us. Rat just died. Oh, I found some southern twigs, y'all. Some southern twigs. That's some Alabama sticks right there. Uh-oh. There it is. I have retrieved the paper. It's locked. There's nothing to fear except my dagger. Alright. Alright. I have just ran out of spell magic, so we're just gonna rest up here. So let's try to raise up our destruction a little bit by burning a hole into this wall. Did that do anything? No. No, it didn't. Well, fuck. Okay, let's cast teleport. And transport! Oh no, I didn't set an anchor. Yike. Big super yike right there. That was not smart. Somebody probably saw that right before I left and was shaking their head. And they're like, that wasn't smart. Now you have to travel back. Oh no, and I did another dumb thing. I fell. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be just fine. I don't have enough power for horse explosions, so I need to rest. Man, this game is pretty awesome, though. If you decide to play it, definitely take time to level your character up instead of just running into dungeons and doing none of that. Leveling up's important. It's how you progress through the game. As I'm sure a lot of you probably know this, but... wait, what's the log say? We have to go to Daggerfall's Mage's Guild, so that would be Daggerfall, which is right here. Your destruction skill has improved. Oh, really? 51. It went up 1%. Hey, that's not bad. Now we just need to go to the Mage's Guild. But yeah, you gotta level up. That's how you progress. That's how you get to the next quests. Because you're gonna need as much help as you can in the later parts of this game, because it's gonna get fucking ridiculous. I'd say before we close out today's recording, let's go do a quest. Let's go pick up a quest. Or no, I don't think I can because I'm not leveled up enough. Damn it. Okay. We need to raise our level up. I was gonna say let's go to Sentinel, but let's get our level up first. This lock has nothing to fear for me. I hate it when they say that because they don't know that's true. They don't know the dagger I have. Damn it. I mean, I could cast open, but that's breaking and entering. You know, we don't want to do that in broad daylight. Okay. What did you make of these vector lines? I've tried using the Mensifa's theorem to reconcile the coefficients, but then I just ended up with a mess. Perhaps if I tried... Cool. Did that count? Oh man. I think the quest broke. It totally broke. Wow. I did all that work and I got nothing. All right, so let's go somewhere else. Let me save the game first, so I might be able to fix that later. Well, let's take a look at some of the other locations, the other locales in this game. There's quite a few. Let's pop on over, and we'll go to Sentinel, which is a desert. We'll go to the town of Sentinel. It's located right off the coast. Sentinel is one of the homes of the race people called the Red Guards. The trip's gonna cost me 7 days, 4 days. That's a hell of a ride. We're gonna take 7 days and we're gonna go across the ocean. And here we are. We are now across the ocean. We are in the town of Sentinel. What makes this town special is that it's a desert. And everyone here is, well, dressed for the occasion. This is where I feel Hiss would feel more at home, but I think the swamp is more of the Argonian area, and there is kind of a jungle that you can go to. But yeah, this is Sentinel, which is one of the main towns that you have to visit in the main quest. I think that's the Mage's Guild. I think that vector line quest is broken though. It's okay. I will find a way to make it work anyway. Why is everything always locked? Give me a key, people. I am... Yeah, let's go pick up a quest inside the castle here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a bunch of stuff coming up here on the channel, and Tex has asked me to record more and more of these, and I appreciate that. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I get to a point in some of these recordings where I feel like I don't know, I just get kind of like tired, and I mean, I'm sure that's natural, but I'm just not used to it. What's this guy gotta say? The guard by the door intones a bored voice. All those having business with Queen Akarithi have passed through the door in the back hall. Let's talk to this gentleman. It's really too bad, Hiss. I have a special assignment that requires someone I trust, such as yourself. However, it also needs someone of greater skill in order to survive. Come back and visit me when you have improved your skills some more. Okay. Oh, jeez, her face is so fucking weird. I need someone to bring an item to a contact of mine in Sentinel. You receive the item in return. If you bring the item back to me, I will happily reward you. Yes! A blue-cloaked woman called Nohosva in a place called the Buckinging Residence? Wow. Okay. The naming conventions are starting to get a little fucking dumb. The Buckinging Residence? Ouch. It's a little bit warm for a sweater, but I think it's time we switch it up here. Let's wear this one. A little pink. Bring out... Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do nothing! I've done nothing! That gold bar must be quite heavy. How about I relieve it off you? No! Get off of me! Where was the town guards? Oh, I get it. I get it. I see how it is. Yeah, the lizard gets attacked. Nobody wants to say anything, but oh, if I hit like a fucking lady walking down the street or look at her wrong, it's, oh god, he's stealing my purse! Fucking bullshit. Wow. Such injustice. It's tough being a lizard wizard, man. I asked someone who gives a damn. Wow. God, everyone hates me. What did I do? Okay, yeah, there was like, what, 30 horses or whatever that just went missing? I don't know what happened. Well, everyone thinks it was me. I didn't do anything. Oh, that's easy, Hiss. It's awfully close by. It'd be best if I marked the Buckingham residence on your map. Well, thank you. That's not nearby. That's on the other side of town. Oh my goodness. This game hates me. It's okay, I've got a horsey here. Fell in the water. But, yeah, we'll get into the main part of the quest once I level his up a bit. Which is probably just going to be me off camera, just throwing a fireball into the wall until he levels up. And you're probably like, that's hacks. I mean, no, it's praising Zorg, just, you know, through level ups. That's what I would say. I wish I would have found that. I gotta find that Witch's Covenant. I really want to go check the witches out, because I think I've only been to them like twice, and I remember them being a pain in the ass to find, because I know it's something to do with the werewolf quest, which would be interesting. Oh, here's the lady. Oh no! Go away! I didn't do anything! Should have cast Fireball. They really want this thing that I picked up. Did I pick it up? Hopefully she gave it to me. She did. You know, I also realized something. It's kind of warm here. Let's go ahead and put on something a little more drafty. Here we go. Loincloth. That's correct. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, who's gonna say anything? Everyone's already rude to me. So I say fuck it. Let's freeball it a little bit. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? They're gonna be more rude to me? I mean, how much further are they gonna go with this? I just ask one thing and they're like, I don't want to talk to you in particular. And I'm like, holy shit, am I infamous? Is his fireball infamous for an alleged 30 horses that were stolen? Because I feel like that's bullshit. None of you saw him steal it. I didn't see it. Didn't happen. Excellent, Hiss. You've returned with my amulet as promised. Your valor and bravery are great indeed, and I'm sure we'll appreciate your further service in the near future. Thank you. Well, thank you. See, proper way of thanking somebody for doing a job well done. Alright, let's leave Sentinel, and let's go visit another part. There's the Dragontail Mountains, but let's go visit one of these jungle villages. We'll visit, what's this town? Minzar. Take a foot in. Ooh, it's gonna take that much time to get there? If I take a ship, it'll take less time. Alright, well, fuck it, let's do it. Alright, welcome to Minzar. Now, this is a jungle town. Everyone here, it's like, the tile sets change a little bit. I'm assuming that just says, welcome to Minzar. Yeah. What do we have here in Minzar? The Thieves Guild. What is that? There's another one. What is this? I don't normally come out here because none of the main quests ever took me out here. This is weird. What is that? This is spoopy. Horse, what are you doing? What are you doing, horse? You're not supposed. This is dangerous. Everyone's gonna see you. Just fine. I'll just. Nobody's looking, right? I'll just take this.
Let's all go to Gorgonia, land of stolen pains. Obey the quartermaster, unless he is a link. Cargo takes out a station, find more stuff to take. But the boss is never satisfied until the station breaks. Brave miners journey onwards, satchel pick in hand. Checkers tells them not to die, but they burn in lava land. Sing praises to Cargonia, your grace is Orc's high priest. This is your place of refuge, at least he'll seek you last released.
I actually have a life to lead. Wow.